feeling you? No. That nigga a munch. Nigga eat it, he ate it for lunch. Bitch, on my body, I get what I want. Like, you thought I was feeling you? No, I was feeling you. That nigga a munch. Nigga eat it, he ate it for lunch. Bitch, on my body, I get what I want.
What's going on YouTube? We're reacting to Did King Bach Invent Racism? I'm gonna go read the comments before I continue. First off, let's get this out of here. Sayonara, we're one view away from just music. And then all this other stuff. Whatever. He did not invent it, he perfected it, counter-arguing a comically large spoon. Look at every black stereotype Bach made jokes about. I fully believe because it was just a black guy making jokes. I watched these vines thinking I was supposed to be like that. I grew up in England and came from an African family. I saw these stereotypes thinking, oh, I should be obsessed with watermelon. I always saw the racial stereotype watermelon vines as a random humor. Like people say, I like bacon, I like potatoes. See, I wish they could pull up prime King Batch numbers.
Growing up in the 2010s was definitely a treat, and there's so many iconic things that happened that honestly I wouldn't rather be a kid in any other era. With the amount of things we had, not all of them could stay and carry over to the modern day. One of those key things that was popular in the 2010s that we lost in time was Vine. Vine was launched in 2010. Damn, that's the dinosaur era. But off my memory, it really popped off in like 2014. On Vine, users would create 6-second videos. And this format honestly changed the comedy game. I mean, imagine having to get a joke off as soon as possible, to the point where it's instantly funny and worth being saved and shared over and over again on other platforms. You young bucks don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know nothing about that Vine move. What y'all know about that? Do it for the Vine. I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the Vine. I ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
Y'all youngest don't know nothing about that. Good old days, man. The good old days. All right, let me lock in. If you wasn't really around for Vine because you young, imagine TikTok, but don't make the time limit anything over 6 seconds. Yes, pretty much the same thing. But yeah, Vine was indeed a revolutionary app. And to be real, at the peak of its popularity, it was better than apps like Facebook and Snapchat in my opinion. Like it was there for real, up there with the likes of Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube in its best years. Vine birthed a lot of popular creators that are still around to this day. Some of my favorites being Lenar. Ooh, boy, look, bro. Lenar was funny as hell. My bad. I'm glazing, but let me just roll a clip.
Boy, you better pick that up. I should whoop your mother.
You had Caleb City.
Hey, yo, the pizza here.
Yes, sir.
My ears burn.
Kenny Knox.
I wish with all my heart to.
Completely forgot about Kenny Knox. Wow. What's he doing? That is crazy.
Fly with dragons with a land of heart. Did it work?
Oh, fuck this.
Join my Xbox party. Say no more. Where the hoes at? Why are you in my house?
Meech on Mars and Dope Island. And there's so many more to talk about, but we'll get to that later. There's a specific man I've been meaning to speak of, and that man was King Bach.
What the fuck?
If there's a face of Vine, it easily has to be King Bach.
Understandable.
That's not necessarily saying he was the best Viner, but he is definitely the most recognizable face synonymous with the app. Now, I want y'all to answer me this. What's the difference between the creators I named earlier and King Batchy Batch over here? If you said humor, you're wrong. They all have funny vines. But King Bach decided to use his powers to introduce racism to an entirely new generation without us even knowing it. Or maybe just me, because I promise y'all from the deepest depths of my heart that I did not realize what most of these jokes meant until like 2017. Like 1 to 3 years after most of his vines dropped.
What? You know that man?
Okay, bro, get it out.
Oh, this nigga.
Get it all out.
Oh, he
yeah,
dumb.
man. Yeah. I'm a dumbass nigga. Yeah, get it out.
Funny.
Yeah.
Stupid.
I know. Dang, man, I get it.
He's so stupid. Oh, you stupid. Oh, you dumb, nigga, you dumb.
Okay, bro, okay. Okay, dude, I get it. I get it. I get it.
You're stupid for not knowing the joke.
You're stupid. No,
You
not.
can call me dumb.
man,
I'm
my
a
Stop,
kid, bro.
stop.
Let me
No,
slide
hang
on
on.
it. All right,
Sorry.
man. Jeez. Man, back to the topic. What I mean by that I didn't understand them is specifically the jokes that consisted of watermelon and chicken. Now, don't get me wrong. I knew about a lot of stereotypes as a kid. Hence why I didn't question the Jordans and the basketball jokes. I watched hoops. I knew most of the league was black. Plus, I'm black. And I like basketball. Most niggas I knew back in the day liked to hoop. It's definitely a racial stereotype, but at some point, Air Jordans...
I'm laughing at the clip that he chose.
Black.
I'm laughing at the clip that he
And
chose.
I like basketball.
Laughing at the clip that he chose.
Most niggas I knew back in the day liked to hoop. It's definitely a racial stereotype, but at some point, Air Jordans and basketball just becomes a part of black culture. And there's nothing wrong with that, man. Everyone messed with these things. Allen Iverson had white kids in the stands wearing cornrows. Everyone wants to be a nigga. That's a video for another day. I don't know why it took me so long to realize that watermelon and chicken were racial stereotypes. For example, a guy that was biggest known for these jokes, or really two guys, were Jerry Perp Drake and Marlon Webb. And I'm not gonna lie, I might have to let Batch slide on the watermelon jokes, because out of pure memory, the only ones I can recall that make the watermelon nigga joke were made by these two guys. They
Mostly
had
him.
this joke in a chokehold, and I'm not a
Mostly him,
liar.
yeah.
Y'all know I'm no fibber. I'm gonna be honest. Them balls have me dying, dog. Like, look at this, bro. Like, I didn't even know what the joke really was. It was just funny to see dudes out there playing with watermelons. Like, I must have been a troubled child. Deeply troubled. But yeah, I was unironically laughing at these as a kid. And to be real, I don't know when I learned that these were stereotypes. But when I did learn of said stereotypes, the first thing that hit me wasn't, oh my gosh, these are stereotypes. It was, oh my gosh, King Bach and these niggas taught me racism. And that changed my world forever. The universe will never be the same again. All because I learned about some of my own people's racial stereotypes through King Bach and Jerry and Martin. But there can never be multiple scapegoats at once. You can't blame the whole team for a bad game. You gotta bully only one nigga about it and say everything is his fault. Ain't that right, Josh Hart? A YouTuber I know named Cameron, shoot, y'all should know him too. I'm pretty sure we all watch the same stuff here. He made a video about this topic a while back, and a key thing he pointed out was that the humor in that era was just more raunchy than it is mostly now. Like, yes, King Bach was banking off of watermelon and chicken and Air Jordans, but like a bunch of creators were also banging off of their own racist stereotypes. In his example, he called out Anwar, who used to make constant mom jokes and whatnot. I might just be a bad nigga, bro. I even knew what this stereotype meant, and I was still crying at his videos. Oh my goodness, I am one silly guy. There was this guy that was friends with Jerry, and I forgot his name, but he was Asian. You can already see where I'm going with this. He probably can't though. Ooh, that was racist as hell. That was racist as hell. That's bad. That's bad. I'm sorry, please don't cancel me. But the amount of math and Asian kung fu jokes made within his content was absurd. Funny, but absurd. Looking back at Vine, it's just super funny because people over the years has been just cooking King Bach. Like every year there's a phase where Twitter just re-uncovers King Bach old racism vines, and people say he was unfunny and this and that, but they'll still watch all the other creators who were also being racist as hell. And even better yet, they'll watch and laugh at new modern day creators like this, like Trey Rags, for example, who makes these like
Hey, no, not too much on Trey Rags now. Not too much on Trey Rags now.
very edgy jokes. And don't get me wrong, I love Trey Rags. The dude is funny. He's funny as hell. But like, you can't pick and choose if the joke is funny.
I don't know, man. Comparing Trey Rags to King Bach and all them other niggas, I don't know, man. That's like apples and oranges. Both fruits, but two completely different things. You know, two completely different things. But it's because of the humor. Right? You have to style your humor towards whatever the audience is, like whatever's like the modern, you know, can take. You know, he was able to get away with all the racism jokes back in the day because honestly, like, nobody really cared. At least in my opinion, people didn't really care. But now it's like, oh Lord. Now, good luck, dude. Good luck to you. If you can get a joke like that off the ground, hey man, the road is yours. Cause yikes.
Funny in this situation, cause it's just the people poking fun at pretty much themselves. Plus, niggas who say King Bach was never funny are liars. I'll be real, I can definitely watch a few of his vines with a straight face nowadays, but he was the most popular creator on the app when it was still alive. So somebody, heck, not just somebody, man, all of y'all are just lying. Don't get me wrong, he definitely set us back into some cotton picking times, cause some of these videos are indeed straight behavior. I don't know why you let these white chicks say nigga, bro. That's not okay. As a black man society, we gotta do better. Stop letting these snow bunnies talk crazy, nigga. We don't need any more of this. But yeah, dude, the point of this video was to do a soft retrospective on an iconic app, and for me to express the fact that I learned racial stereotypes unknowingly by such wacky behaviors I've seen on video. This era of humor did indeed shape how I go about creating my own content, so I thank you for that, I guess. But I wonder how many other kids in 2015 and 2016 were watching these videos and just laughing because of the cartoonish stupidity. Or did like every other 10-year-old just know what a jigaboo, niggerboo colored was? Black porch monkey.
Oh no. It was cool. Like, I'm not gonna pretend like he didn't I get this clip? I don't know, dude. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not gonna act like he wasn't like, up there, big top dog name and all that stuff. Obviously, he made a big name for himself. He's starred in movies and shit of the sort. But so, I don't know, man. At least I can say I didn't laugh at his shit. You know what I'm saying? Kudos to me, I guess, or whatever. But I don't know. I can just well, I'm not gonna say I didn't laugh. I didn't laugh at a bunch of them. You know, maybe a little smirk, a little for me, but like a full blown holding my stomach, tear coming down my eyes, can't breathe kind of laugh. Yeah, you ain't get that shit from me, pal. You ain't get that shit from me.
領域展開無料空所